In 1942, Anne Frank and her family took refuge in the secret annex, an upstairs hideout in the back of her father's warehouse. Tensions were high as the world outside crumbled under Nazi control. Anne, despite her young age, penned her thoughts daily, capturing the suffocating claustrophobia and the quiet hope of survival. As the war raged on, danger crept closer to the annex. Outside, Nazi patrols increased, informants lurked, and the walls felt like they were closing in. The Franks relied on a small group of trusted friends who risked their lives to supply food and news, but even trust seemed fragile in the face of survival. August 4, 1944, Anne's diary entries ceased. That day, an anonymous informant alerted the authorities. It is still unknown who made the call, but the result was devastating. SS Oberscharfer Karl Silberbauer led the charge, raiding the annex with brutal efficiency. Anne's family was dragged from their hiding place into a nightmare they couldn't escape. The Franks, along with their fellow refugees, were lined up, bound, and taken to the WWII van Bewering, a notorious detention centre. They spent sleepless nights in overcrowded cells, their fate now sealed. Otto Frank, the family's patriarch, tried to comfort his daughters, but his own hope was fading fast. Anne and Margot were eventually sent to Bergen-Belsen, a place that turned dreams into nightmares. Starvation, disease, and overwork claimed the lives of thousands, and the two sisters were not spared. As the end of the war neared, and succumbed to the horrors of the camp, her bright spirit extinguished in a place of unspeakable suffering. For decades, historians and detectives searched for the answer. Who betrayed the Frank family? Was it a warehouse worker, a neighbor, or an informant from within the Jewish community? Despite the investigations, the question still lingers, a ghostly mystery hanging over one of history's darkest chapters. Otto Frank was the only member of his family to survive the camps. Returning to Amsterdam, he found his daughter's diary, a poignant reminder of what was lost. Otto spent years seeking justice, trying to uncover the truth behind the betrayal. His grief was a silent companion, but Anne's words would forever give voice to the tragedy. Anne Frank's diary was published, ensuring that her voice transcended time and place. It became a symbol of hope, courage, and the indomitable human spirit. Today, the annex stands as a testament to her resilience and to the many lives lost in the Holocaust. But the question of who betrayed and remains unanswered, a haunting reminder of the darkness that can lurk within humanity.